Disclaimer: TIFF, N, The Punisher. The views and opinions expressed in this episode of TIFF and The Punisher are those of the hosts and guests solely and do not constitute legal advice, medical advice, or professional counsel of any kind. This content is produced for educational, informational, and advocacy purposes only. Viewers should consult their own licensed attorney for advice specific to their situation. Nothing in this video constitutes a threat, call to violence, harassment, intimidation, or any form of harm directed at any judge, prosecutor, police officer, CPS, DCS worker, government official, or private individual. We do not advocate, encourage, or condone violence, threats, or illegal acts of any kind. All commentary is protected political speech and criticism of government policy and practices under the First Amendment. Any references to public records, court filings, news reports, or personal experiences are presented as commentary and opinion. Names, case details, and events discussed are drawn from publicly available information or the speaker's own experiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Content may address sensitive topics, including child welfare, government overreach, and family separation. Copyright 2026, TIFF N, The Punisher.
Last year, nearly 500,000 children were in foster care, separated from the people who were searching for them. When CPS removes a child, the trail can go cold fast. Records get sealed, placements shift, parents get shut out, and families lose each other, sometimes for good.
But there's finally a place built for exactly this. Reunification Central is where separated families post their story and search for each other for free. You post your profile. You search for the people you lost. You start rebuilding what was taken apart. This isn't just about finding each other. It's about exposing a system that shouldn't be tearing families apart in the first place. Find your family at reunificationcentral.com. Start your search today.
They are taking our kids every day, a child a minute, no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today, so listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallets. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You will no longer will steal our kids this way. TIFF and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. we stop losing our kids this year. TIFF wants to fight the entire planet. She's tired of our kids being taken. God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher screaming out loud about a CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up by TIFF. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with hot speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out, CPS, here we come. Picking you off one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is TIFF and the Punisher Warrior. And we cry out to all you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, what's going on? It's a little noisy over here.
Boom, 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 boom. Straight up chaos. Oh my gosh, straight up chaos. Wow. Well, what a day. What a day. I got to put this out. I apologize to everybody today. I had like epic fail day on everything. Everything I tried to do, it didn't work. Things were my day was shit. So I apologize to any of you that I was supposed to be doing things for, or I was doing things for, or whatever. It was just wasn't a good day. Like nothing would work at all. I got my bank account got frozen because I tried to make a reservation, and this is after I had just gotten my account unfrozen for another reason, and I was just like, oh my god, it was just one thing after another, and I was supposed to do this, that. So to anybody out there that's watching that is sitting there and they're boiling, I do apologize, but today was today the Devils will take one from the Punisher because I had epic fail day, so I have to let everybody know about that. What about you, Tiff? How was your day?
Pretty much the same. I'm still feeling crappy, but I'm here.
Oh. Well, God, this is yesterday was a great show. I was just thinking about this with Dr. Fowler in here with us. That was really cool. If you guys missed that, I think that you guys should definitely check that out. Go back and watch yesterday's show. We had a lot of good things on that show for everybody. You should definitely go back and check that one out. And we got a lot of good things that are coming up. We have a lot of we're switching things up a little bit, but we are definitely coming out with a vengeance and a new plan, and everybody should just be patient. It is coming, because it seems like this whole who's who in the advocate world it's not dying down, but I think that, as always, here we are. We stand. We stay here. What we do know is what we say is normally and always the truth. We don't get involved in bullshit. We don't get a little bit sometimes here and there. We have been lately, but not a lot, not enough to hurt, like what we say about when we're, and look it's not that we're even talking bad about these things or these advocates or their plans. what we're trying to do is make sure that all of you guys are safe when you're on this journey. And this whole thing with CPS, it's already bad enough that you don't need to have outer sources swaying you in your decision making that aren't held up to 1,000% accountability for what they're trying to teach you or talk to you about. That's more or less what our concern is. Our concern is that some idiot is going to take your hope away from you, and that's not right. That's not fair to do. So just, be cautious, guys, when you're out there and you're picking, these groups that you want to be in. And, some of these words are very powerful that come out of these advocates' mouths, and they say things that maybe aren't true, maybe giving you a, bumper road, what do they call it? A tail light warranty, or things like that. So be just very careful. If you want to spend your money on another advocate, for this, that, or the other, you know what? Go do it. If you want to donate it to some hoser, go ahead and do it. That's your choice. That's your money. You do whatever you want to do with your money. That's your right, your decision. And we're not going to be ones that are going to sit here and tell you what to do and what not to do with your money. But, just when you do that, guys, do it. Proceed with caution. Absolutely. Just be very wary about where you're putting your money, because honestly, we are all very, very vulnerable. We want nothing more than to have our kids back. We want nothing more than our lives to go back to normal. And here's the thing, since you're involved with CPS now, your life's never going to be back to normal. Normal is out the window. And because of what CPS has done to your children, done to us as parents, you don't any longer get the chance to live that normal life. So just learn and figure out how to cope with those things and move along with the life the best that you can to make it normal. That's all you can do. Do whatever you can do to make the best life for you, whether you get your kids back or you don't. But just always remember, just do what you can do to make the best life for you. And that is all you can do. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Don't try to come out of it and, being, oh, I'm this and I'm that, or mad or pit. Just do the best you can do to live your life. That's all you can do. And I just kind of wanted to just spread that little bit of light on it for yesterday, because of yesterday's show and what we had been talking about it. All you can do is what you can do, and that's it. So don't be too hard on yourself. Stay the course. Don't get blindsided or sidetracked by all these other kooks and clowns. Just do what you've got to do to get yourself through each day, to get up on this side of the earth, on this side of the bed, on this side of the life, whatever you want to call it, and be there waiting for your kids to come home. That's all I can really say about it. I don't even know why I went on that rant, but I did. But today is Tuesday. And that means that we've got Becca is here. She's going to, I'm looking for something here. I just found that I forgot that I had this. And I just was like, oh, wow, this really says everything to a T, where we are before we get to the Becca-ing here, the beckoning. Let's see, where the hell is this? This used to be, well, watch, I'm not going to be able to find it now. I was just looking right at it too. This is going to be, it was what I used to when I had abolishcps.com. I wrote this a long time ago, and I wanted to read it because it still plays very solid into what we are and how we look at things here at TIFF and the Punisher. But if I can get it, that's going to be the difference in being able to tell you guys it, because I don't know where it may be. But guys, and don't forget to watch Gunner this Sunday. He's got some big news coming up, so make sure you guys watch that too. Just slip that right in there. Yeah, I don't know where the hell it is, so I'm not going to be able to read it. Shit. If I find it, I'll pull it out. But man, I'm wicked sorry about that. I can't find it. Damn it. What the hell? Anyway, I'll keep looking for that. But it is Tuesday. She's probably becoming antsy back there because she's becoming famous and everything. She got a lot of things to say, good, bad, or ugly, but she says it, and she's doing some good things. And let's see here. Let's see. God, that really makes me mad. I can't find this. But let's bring out. Man, I am sideways today, aren't I? I don't know where it is. I just don't know. All right. Well, anyway, let's get Becca out here. Becca, come on down. Where is she? She's not coming in. She's here. Oh, look, she did her hair. Oh, this is what I was going to play. Oh, look, here comes Becca, guys.
In the shadows where justice burns. TIFF.
Everybody, here's Becca.
Rise.
Famous. You crack me up.
There we go. What's up, Becca?
Not a whole lot. But I like your famous comment. Yeah, that's definitely not how it's going.
Well, you know, it could be. It may be. First, I want to say hi to Charlene, to Louie, Michael Ryland's out here, Erica's here. Guys, make sure you check out Angel Advocacy Associates, right? Angel Advocacy Associates, yeah. Make sure you guys check her out, support her group. They're really awesome, great group of people. Make sure you guys check them out. Sorry, Becca, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Good. I am. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
Very fine.
Even though you're sideways, but yeah.
And black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
That should be my filter.
Do I feel like I'm in an old movie?
Yeah, you look like you're in an old movie. You're middle-agedness.
Because I'm 48. I'm in an old movie.
So middle-agedness has gotten to you.
Yes, my middle-agedness is here.
But I did see Erica's comment, and I find that funny. How can no, you don't. You don't trust a family member. You don't trust your family. I mean, me, myself, and I've learned from my own experiences with my family. They're far and few in between. I don't trust. I had my own sister take my kids when I had my CPS case, and she was doing everything under the sun to completely sabotage me. She had my electric shut off. She did all sorts of crazy stuff to me. So maybe I'm not the best person to ask for advice on trust and family because I don't trust any of them.
It seems to be a big thing, doesn't it? Like when CPS becomes involved, it seems like your family's the people that you're supposed to trust the most are the first ones that bounce on you. You know, it seems to be like that's a very common denominator in all of this stuff and all of these things that we do and talk about and everything. It seems like if you want to really pick what's the number one thing that not number one, but top 5 things that happened to you in the CPS investigation, I'll bet you in the top 5 you would hear someone say a family or a friend turned on me.
Yep.
You know, and that's crazy.
You guys are more of a family to me than anybody. So, I mean, realistically, and I mean, we're all states away. But, I mean, you're more of a family to me than my own sister who lives in a town 10 minutes away from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's
absolutely. Absolutely. I don't, and I think everybody needs to learn that, you know, if there's one thing that you could tell people when CPS comes and gets involved probably is don't trust your family. Probably is make yourself a group outside of your family unit. Don't depend on your family because 9 times out of 10, it seems like they're going to bail on you when they get a CPS investigation.
And especially if they take your kids, because generally then they're going to get funding for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that money, people are so concerned with the money and they're like, hey, I'm going to sabotage my family for this money.
Yep.
Why not?
They do it.
I think.
Nope. Don't even think twice about it.
I have a supportive family, right? Like, but it's only me, my sister, and my dad, right? And my dad is me. My sister,
Right.
you all met my sister. God love you. I love you, Jen. Um, but she supports me too, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
she wrote a letter on my behalf, um, stating that this person that they were characterizing me as is not the person she's known, and she's known me her whole life.
And that's essentially what
And
your family should do.
right, and even my kids, right? And I think the reason that my family is so supportive of what I do, first of all, and what I am trying to do is because they went through this with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's different
Yeah.
if your family's never been involved with CPS or dealt with CPS before. And you're right, Becca, because they wave that little carrot in front of your family's face and be like, hey, if you give us dirt, we'll give you this. Yeah, that's what they do. And
Mm-hmm.
family members who take children into kinship have to remember that it's just temporary until the kids go home. Now, if the kids don't go home, then absolutely you take those kids and keep them with that family. But don't be dangling little carrots. Oh, if you don't do that, you won't see your kids. Or if you don't do that, I'm going to make sure you never see your. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
No, it's not fair, and it's not right. I mean, essentially, I think that society has lost their way. They've lost their morals, their values. They're all completely. I mean, they've essentially disappeared. I mean, common sense is not common anymore. It is.
Mm-hmm.
People would literally stab your. I mean, that could be your best friend. That could be your family
Mm-hmm.
member, whoever. They will stab you in the back. Do not think for 1 second that they will not. And that is what is scary, is that you have
Yep.
to learn that you only have yourself to depend on. Like Tiff's lucky. She has a family that, she knows, they've been
Mm-hmm.
there, they can do this, you know, but like me, I trust no one except for the few people that I have close to me, but they are not my family. They're not my blood family. They're my family, but they're not my family.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's
So yeah,
scary.
it is and it's not. As long as what is it? Family's really just becoming a word, right? It's not. They're
Hmm.
not. No one's focusing on it. No one's. I mean, our kids, the next kids that we have here are the next generation. They're one generation away from not having any sort of relatives.
Yeah.
It's not like when our grandparents, had 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, and then they had them, but they remained close. And it's crazy how they made that. Like, oh man, when my grandparents died and the family fell apart. Well, why does it have to be like that? It doesn't have to be that way. The family could stay close, but for whatever reason, it falls apart. And now, like most people are only having 2 kids. They want a boy and a girl, and yada yada yada, all of those things. And like everything's just, it's not the way that the family was promoted before. When we were growing up as well, maybe not so much you, Becca, but when Tiff and
Oh
I were
no, with
growing
me
up as
too.
kids, it was all right. So like it was like you're going to grandma's for Christmas, or you're going to do this.
Yep.
Like that was it, and everybody was there.
Yep,
And there was
everybody.
no
Your
ifs, ands, or buts
cousins,
about it. You had to be there.
yeah.
You better be
Yeah, I
there,
mean,
or you're in deep
yeah.
shit. And
Grandma's gonna
now it's
call
just
you and
like
be
that's
like, "Where are
gone.
you?" Like if
Right,
you're not
right.
accounted
And now
for, Grandma's calling.
right, and now it's gone. Like it doesn't seem
Oh,
like
I
that.
call.
At least maybe that's
Trust
nowadays.
me, I call. It's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas.
Where
Where
are
are you?
you?
I
I mean,
Yeah.
call.
luckily I was raised like my dad was 75 when he died 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago.
Mm,
So I mean, I was raised with that time where my grandparents, like I lost my dad's parents when I was like 10, 11 years old. But I mean,
mm,
my grandparents had 4 kids, and essentially I can remember to this day still all my cousins, and we all would get together in this tiny little house, and that was my grandparents' house, but we all still got together. We all still had, but then as soon as it's like my grandparents were the glue, and and everybody just essentially when they both died, they were like, oh, well, my dad still had a close relationship with his siblings, but I mean, as far as like holidays and stuff, no,
mm.
we didn't really do it much anymore.
Yeah.
which sucked,
It's
but
it's
you know,
yeah. It's really
it is what
scary
it
that
is.
you have to agree that it's getting scary that the American family is rapidly diminishing. And I feel like if we can't get this CPS thing under control, I feel like the word family is going to become just as obsolete as cursive writing. I really do. If we can't get this stuff that CPS is doing under control, then family is going to be a forgotten word.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, essentially, like my kids have like, and I mean, and I see what you're saying because my kids have no grandparents. You know, my grandparents were a huge part of my life when I was growing up. You know, I had my grandparents until I was well in my 20s. You know, so when my grandparents died, like my dad has since passed. My kids' dad's parents, his dad lives in California and his mom lived here, but she died in 2012 when my middle child was just 2. So I mean, my daughter never got to meet her grandma, and my mom is essentially just wishy-washy and isn't really much in my life because she thinks that a relationship is a revolving door. So, you know, my kids don't even have grandparents. They don't get that and I think that that is devastating that they don't get that connection with the grandparents because if not for that, me, myself, and I don't think that I would be who I am today if I didn't have that. Because they instilled all those values and, you know, morals into me by having that relationship with them. And I can't even fathom the fact that kids don't even have grandparents anymore. Like that breaks my heart.
yeah, it just seems like the time on Earth is getting slower and slower. You know, and any interference on it just dismantles your family core. You know, that much more. You know, and it's tough. You know, my brother has, you know, like disowned me for whatever reasons, and you know, like that's like what really what you know. I don't even we don't even know why or what for. You know, and it's tough. You know, it's like what for, and you know, like when you push for wanting that family thing, and then they take it away. Like I don't, you know, like you can look through your life, like what did I ever do to deserve this, and you can never find
And
it.
it's
You know, like you're
essentially
not going to see it.
your decision. I mean, it's a decision that you've made. I guarantee it's a decision that you've made, and you thought that that was the better decision, and he didn't like it,
Right.
and so that made him,
But you're gonna stop talking to your family members because of it.
yeah,
You know, like that's
like that's just petty.
ridiculous.
It's petty.
Yep,
100%. It is
sure is.
100% petty. It is like, why does somebody
Hmm.
else's choice have to affect how our relationship goes? You know what I mean? Like that makes no sense to me.
Right.
Like
Hmm.
why does that have to affect us? Like we are different than my choices. My choices are mine. You know, why does
Hmm.
it have to affect our relationship? I mean, essentially I think people are just
Yeah.
selfish. Selfish, that is a good word because people now have
There it is.
become very,
Selfish.
very selfish. They're not selfless, they're
Yep.
selfish.
Self-centered. Right. Yep. No, they're far from selfless.
Far from it.
Far from selfless. Right. You know, this is just, and the most important thing that you do need is family when you're dealing with CPS or you're, you know, dealing with recovery or you're dealing with that. Like that's supposed to be the core of your value.
Mhm.
And I like what one of our favorites here says here. I gotta do this just because one of my favorite things to do. But
Please keep
I
it
need to put
careful.
this on a button. I need to put this out here that our man right here,
Chris Naylor,
his comment right
CPS
here.
Deadpool, America's auditor,
Where is it? He just put it up here.
Florida born, truth sworn, tyrants in the crosshairs, we coming for you. No more fake laws,
So Chris Naylor,
street justice,
he said,
real law, land of the free, home of the brave.
God, I love this song. But he says right here, this show has created a new family tradition. Tiff and the Punisher are the leaders to embrace family. So that's it. And you know what? If that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. And let's just go with that, because it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't have to be real family.
Doesn't have
It
to be
doesn't
your
have to be
blood.
your blood family anymore. Like whatever you can grab to be your family anymore, nowadays, then grab it and make that connection with somebody. You want to call someone auntie or uncle or, something like that, then do it. If that's what makes you feel better, then do that. Like if that's what it is, that's what you need to do. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, you talk
but
to my
we
kids
always say here,
all the time, like
mm-hmm,
you have more connection with
yep,
my kids than their own their own blood family does. Like, we
mm-hmm,
all talk to each other's spouses, we've essentially just kind of became a family unknowingly. We've just all and we're okay with that.
yep. And then we have all of you guys out there that watch with us, and like, don't don't think that when we're done and we're all having our conversations during the day that we're not talking about all of you guys,
Mhm.
um, because we are. All of you come up every day when we're all sitting around shooting the breeze, because all of us talk every day. Obviously, we talk about what we're going to do for the show. Tiff's ordering us around, blah 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 blah. But like always, you guys will come up in conversation. Um, as a matter of fact, I had a great conversation with one of our watchers today, and I can't say their names because they asked me not to bring that out. But I had no idea. I mean, this person called me up today and just unloaded on me,
Don't you
um,
love those calls?
and I had no clue that this person was filled with this much pain, and it was heartbreaking phone call because I didn't ever realize, because to the outside, you would think that this person's solid as a rock, but like this person,
Dying
just
inside.
I don't know if that's what just I don't know why or what or however, but it did, and it was, and I'm glad that she was able to do what she did and be able to let loose on me the way she did, and hopefully she feels better about it, and hopefully she's watching and know that anytime that you need anything, you call, just call, like we're here for you. Um, that's all you got to do, and it's very easy with Messenger now and those things. Even if you don't have the phone number, there's ways to figure things out. And if you're feeling like that, you need to have somebody that you can call
Mhm.
because you
And
can't
essentially for you, I mean, she felt
handle all
safe
this
enough to
pressure on
call
your own.
you.
You can't handle all of this stuff on your own.
And the
Hmm.
fact that she felt safe enough to call you herself.
And honestly, I bet you I've spoken to this person mm, twice in the almost 2 years that we've been doing this, maybe twice. And they called me today and just, I don't know if they just needed that or not, but use that, guys. Use that, this extended family and everything. If you're feeling down and out and all this, you see that little green dot on Messenger next to our names, man. Hit us up, because that's what advocates are. We don't even call ourselves advocates. We're just regular people trying to scoot through and help you guys out with what you guys are going through, because we've all been through it ourselves. Some of us got our kids back, some of us didn't. So be it. It doesn't mean that we can't learn and learn from our mistakes, learn where we were at. I would have loved to have had a show like this around when I was going through this stuff, because there was nothing really. The only show you could get was Vincent Davis, like that was it. And that he was the only one that was even doing anything like that. And I think that we've changed the narrative on what these shows are and how they are, and now you're seeing more places pop up and doing these podcasts, and trying to. I'm not going to say compete with us, but they're doing the same things, and they're getting people's stories out and getting support and all that. Some of them are doing better than others, but any person that's out there just spilling their guts and trying to help everybody, God bless you and commend you. You know, don't feel like because you can't make music and you don't have the art skills or any of that stuff that you can't get out there and do a podcast so people can hear your voice, and then you can love on people too. Like this is the thing about the internet, is you can reach as many people, like as many as you can, and if you feel like you've got it to give, then do it. you know
Mhm. And I mean, essentially with with everybody's like different backing, I mean, we all essentially bring something to the table. I mean, like Darren does the artwork, he does the music, but I mean, like I'd bring the research Tiff is the, she's the fighter. She's, I mean, essentially, we all bring something to the table, and it has to be
Tips the
different.
balls.
She's the balls, okay? So I'm the dick, she's the balls, and Darren, I guess you're the tank.
All
I don't know.
right, Becca. Anyway.
But like everybody brings something different to the table, and we can't all.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we don't all agree all the time. We don't.
That's true.
But essentially,
That's
we
true.
all offer something valuable to each other. I mean, I have researched, and I have literally spent so much time just trying to figure out this system. Darren's done the same thing. I mean, Tiff's done the same thing. We all navigate it, Tiff navigates it with a bite, we all do it strategically. It's all a strategy game, realistically. All this is a strategy game. But I mean, the data that I've collected it proves that a lot of people are experiencing everything. Like they all just, it's so hard to explain. And I know Tiff wanted me to tell everybody, but I'm not stepping on that tonight because I don't want to, Darren made his famous comment, and I'm not gonna entertain that. So, I mean, but we all bring something to the table. I mean, and we all have to, there has to be a difference of opinion. Like Darren, you said something about the round table, like having a round table. I mean,
yeah, we had that episode already.
Well, I know, but I mean, I meant with like all the advocates,
right.
like,
Yep.
with all the ones
all the
that,
leaders.
everybody's,
Yep.
yeah, essentially. I mean, with having all of them, like I see in that whole ordeal is that these people with no morals, and they especially just have like, they're out for the notoriety. They want to be the face, like Stand With Meg, when you were like, we can't have her as the face of this operation. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're there for. Like, but we can't have a round table because some people who just don't have morals, how are you supposed to have a round table with somebody with no morals, no values?
The whole idea of the round, but see, there could be a way that you could establish rules and guidelines, and I really do believe that the reason that this, whatever you wanted to call it, I don't like to call it a movement anymore. That's my own personal preference. And Classic, is so nice to see you. And yes, you can add so much to all of this stuff too. And we are still waiting. I know that you're doing your thing on Rumble and so on, and you're an amazing person. And we hope that you do get in here with us and go back to what you were going to do, because we're excited for that. And yes, Naylor, you can bring the spicy cornbread. But I do believe that I'm still going to push this forward, that I think we should put it like a month out or something like that. And if people don't attend, then they get ixnayed out of the whole thing, as far as being a spokesperson for this movement, or being because we need to have a person that's we need to have someone that's there as the head of the whole entire thing, like not fighting for it. And I think that's why we don't see that unity thing, and no one sees that unity thing, because we don't have a unity thing here. I mean, I know it's great that all of us are doing all their stuff together, and we all have different parts in the play and all of this. But in reality, what we do need is we need a group, like kind of like the mafia, if you will. Like you have all these different families. Well, they all get together and they all make the rules, and they don't break those rules. They don't leave what those rules are, like you sit down and the families get together, and, obviously we're not talking about killing people and stuff, but talking about, just all around, like, Stand With Meg can't come out and be like, I'm going to go to Sean Ryan's show and I'm going to be the face of the movement, all this stuff. Yeah. She can't do that. Like she cannot do that and say that she has everybody in
like
this
a collective initiative.
Right. Of course.
Somebody needs to be appointed for that, not necessarily just say, I'm doing it.
Right.
Here I am.
I'm the one. Right.
Like.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I hope nobody appoints me, because I'm not trying to be the face of anything. I just want to get the word out. I want to help parents. I'm still working on my own shit, and you guys are helping me. So whomever wants to be the face, rock on. I'm behind you as long as you're doing the right thing.
and doing it for the right thing and the right purposes,
Yeah.
not just get notoriety.
I mean, what kind of notoriety do you get from fighting CPS? Like,
It's called
what is it that they think that they're going
retaliation.
to get? But what do they think that they're going to get?
I can tell you what's going to happen. They're going to be retaliated against. That's
Right,
the
but
notoriety that you're going to get.
Right. They're going to blow up your house, steal your kid,
Or,
have CPS come after you,
yeah,
go to jail. You know,
well, I mean, if you've
and
already
you have
lost your kids, like Stand With Meg, you know, then what do they have to come after?
Did you not just hear Darren say blow up your house?
Okay, well, she has two, so which one you want to choose from?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
come on now.
Mhm.
Like, but my whole thing was is that, you know, she's essentially like, the notoriety is like, okay, yeah, you do get money, you do get paid. Well, you know, when you do have a big following on like TikTok, Facebook, whatever, there is compensation for that. I mean, and essentially that's my whole thing, is that I think that that's a lot of what they have strived for realistically, because now if you notice, now they're bringing God into it. It's almost becoming like a cult kind of a thing.
Well,
Because
they follow us, and that's it. And then they try to freaking stem off of what we've done. And I hate to say that about things, but we've seen it for a long time now.
yeah,
You know, and that's fine. You know, go for it, please do. You know, but you know, just do the right thing.
do the right thing. And I mean, especially if these people who aren't going to listen to us per se, you know, okay, you want to do, like, they don't understand how much damage they can do to somebody. Like,
all the way
not being,
around.
yeah, I mean, for the kids, for the parents, for, you know, the court process. I mean, how much damage they can do. And it's not something that people should just be like, oh, take it as a light or make joke of it. It's like, these are people's like real lives that they're living.
Well, I think people should look at what these advocates are really out here doing, right? Like, how many kids have really come home that some of these people have helped? I know how many. I can't say the number because I've been doing this longer, except for one other person that I know of. But you need to be following people that get results. Like, some people don't like Fanny, but I'll tell you, she gets results, right? It doesn't matter if you like her.
Mm-hmm.
If she's getting results, then you need to learn from her. I don't care if you don't like me, but if I'm telling you how to get kids home and I know how to get kids out 80% of the time, then you should be listening to what we're saying.
Yeah.
So just watch who you follow, man. Tell them produce what they've done.
Yeah. Make them show the proof. Have your evidence. I mean, if they say, oh, like the affidavits thing, what's been done with that? Like, you know, okay, yeah, you want to throw $10,000 at somebody who has given no result. The only result that you've seen is literally her getting kicked out of county commissioner meetings, and, you know, just, okay, yeah, you're essentially providing service to these people and they all laugh at you and think it's a joke. You know, I mean, what is that doing? It's not, I mean, because are these counties actually going back in and are they looking at, you know, what she's talking about? If they're not and they just think it's a big joke, then you're traveling the country on a vacay? I mean, because essentially that's how it seems to me. I mean, if you're not making any, what's the word? If you're not making any headway on it, then, I mean, you're talking to people. You're getting the word out there. But she doesn't spread the same message that everybody else does.
Right.
She's just like, everybody's a criminal. Like, you guys are making, you know, you guys are doing criminal shit, you know, whatever. And it's like, okay, yeah, that may be true. But what is it? What's changing? If nothing's changing, then you're doing it for nothing. I
Yeah.
thought Tiff unmute. She's like, no, I'm yelling at kids right now. Hold on a minute while I
Oh,
eat my cookies.
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Make sure that you pay attention. Just pay attention to the people that you're following, and make sure that you are. Just make sure you have a.
Do they
Just
know, or
good
do they
knowledge.
just not care? Oh no, they know. I mean, they know. They know exactly what they're doing. I mean, essentially, it's a business tactic. It's a sales. I mean, it's a sales tactic. I mean, am I wrong or am I right?
Well,
I
they're
mean,
pitching something.
yeah. I mean, essentially, it's
You know.
for. I mean, we don't ask for money. Okay, we don't ask for money. You know, when you literally get a message from an advocate who's like, "Oh, well, I literally turned down today." Some lady messaged me. I was like, "How much will it cost me to have you come here?" And I'm like, "I don't do that, and even if I did, it wouldn't cost you a thing." Like, you know, I'm not going to charge you for anything that I would do. I want people to learn. I want you to educate. I want you to be educated. I want you to educate yourself. I had another person tell me, actually, it was the same person. She told me, well, I can't do this on my own without someone there in court. Why can't you? Why can't you? Knowledge is power. Just learning is literally the best thing you can do for yourself. And but people underestimate themselves. They don't think they can do it because the system has gotten them so intimidated that they don't literally see that they are powerful. Knowledge is valuable. That if you can figure it out and you can have it explained to you, you have some form of power. You're not powerless. You're not useless. I know parents constantly think that, they have nothing. They have no power. I mean, essentially when you're in that situation, you feel like you have absolutely nothing. You feel like you have no power, you can't do anything right. No matter how hard you try, they're out to get you. 100%, yes, but realize that. But if you can literally put it aside and say, "No, I have the willpower. I have the willpower to fight for my kid. And I will do anything." And like as mothers, fathers not so much. I'm not biased against either or, but I know from experience that, not necessarily all fathers, but some fathers would willingly walk away. I mean, but there are some out there that are, they're connected to their child. They are 100% connected to their child. But there's others who would gladly just say, "Oh, I'm done," and walk away. But a mother, essentially, you will fight with everything you have for your child. It doesn't matter if your child's right or wrong. You'll still defend him. I do that all the time. My kid is wrong a lot of times. But I still will defend him because he's my child. What'd she say? What classic thing?
I think parents need to understand, and this is what helped me. If they read the Declaration of Independence, the very first thing it says is that all men are created equal. When you walk in a courtroom, you remember that we're paying these people. That courthouse belongs to the people.
Yep.
And they bleed, eat, breathe, everything the same as we do. We are all equal. It doesn't say because a judge has a degree and whatever, or a lawyer went to quote unquote law school, that they're better than anybody else. All men and women are created equal. That is what you need to keep in your head.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're all equal. And like Erica said, or they make it difficult to understand anything to mean something. That's how I've been feeling. Reading it and understanding it are two different things. That is true. Reading it and understanding it are two different things. I mean, and essentially you have to go, if you don't have an analytical brain, like myself, I literally need to know the how. And how it happened, why it happened. And I will dig until I find out how it happened and why it happened and how it's like everybody's like, CPS, the court system's corrupt, blah, blah, blah. But people don't realize that your state has made it so that the corruption is legal. That is a problem. Okay? Your state laws have literally made it to where it's legal. It seems corrupt to the normal man and to everybody else. Yes, 100%. But they
Right.
made it to where it's legal to do. So until that starts to change, nothing's going to change realistically. I mean, you could propose bills, you can do whatever. I mean, and like Darren said yesterday on the show, like Congress knows, they're not doing anything to change it. I mean, why would they? I mean, realistically, why would the states change it? I could see why the states wouldn't change it because they're benefiting from the federal government. But when you start tapping into the states fraudulently getting money from the federal government, oh, the feds don't play about their money. And that's how you take them.
It's not even their money, Becca. It's our
I
money.
know, but you know what I mean? Like when you start tapping into, the money,
That's it.
and they know that it affects them, they're like, oh no. And they know that they have the power to control that at least. They're going to be like, oh no. Oh no, we're not doing this. We're okay. I mean, these states they are, and I don't think that the federal government, they don't, I know they don't sit around and read every state's laws every day, of the week or whatever, but that oversight
does.
Well, you know what I mean? Like that state should be the government, somebody should be there for, as oversight committee for when these states do make laws that are part of maybe the federal not even the federal government. I mean, they need to be unbiased people who have no skin in the game. Because as long as they're getting a cut from that funding, they're not unbiased. They're 100% are like, oh no, we need to keep this up. We need to continue. Okay. But put me in there. What am I benefiting from it? Put me on there. Put Tiff on there. Put Darren on there. Because none of us are benefiting from it. We've all lost from it. I mean,
we keep going.
Yeah, who's gonna, who would keep it on the straight and narrow? Not somebody who's in on it. Somebody who has no ties to it. And that's the thing, is they have these committees, right? So they do have these committees. But what's even funnier is that like every child services agency has a committee, every state, I'm pretty sure, has a judicial child welfare committee within like the House of Representatives and all them, like these senators and House reps and all these people literally are a part of this committee. Ohio has one. I've reached out to, I think there's like 12 members, I believe, in that committee. And I've reached out to like 5 of them. I've gotten response from 2 of them. The other 3, I haven't heard a word. And I still am working on sending out emails. But, they know, they're aware. And the fact that, but they're also in with the people who make the laws. Well, wait, you're not being affected. How does this work? Like nobody's touching you. You're not being affected. So you're just going to make all these decisions for people who are being affected. Well, I think that somebody should be in there that isn't a representative, isn't somebody who, I want Joe Blow in there who has no ties to it. That's who I want in there. Because even if you want to do it with all these, representatives or whatever, put one person in there that has no ties to it. How many times will you sit there and have what is it, a tie or a whatever for, what I mean? Like for the votes or whatever. Like everybody, I'm sitting here, I'm reading my county commissioner meetings the other night and I'm like looking at it and it's like, this one voted, yay, yay, yay. There was no no's. No knows in any of the issues that you bring up. Nobody said no. So what does that say? That just says they've all just agreed. Like, yeah, this is great. Millions of dollars, and y'all are, wait a minute here. I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I couldn't even believe it. I'm just like, to read the minutes people need to start looking into their county commissioners realistically. Their city council, whatever you want to call them, county commissioner, city council, city board, city whatever, state, or not even state, but like your local community, because you would be very, very surprised. That's where the MOUs come from. That's who signs off on that. That's who distributes their money to them. Those people specifically. Well, I would start there. 100%. I would start right there. And I've started going there. And I essentially have spoken to the lady who is now running for governor in my state, because Mike DeWine is now being poof away, which he should have been there a long time ago, because he essentially helped Bill Clinton write the Children and Families Act. That's who my governor is. Okay. He seriously did help Bill Clinton write the American Safe Families Act. And then Ohio's I'm like sitting here the other day, and I commented on something on Facebook because I was like, it was something on the fact that they were expanding and spending like $6 million on something for children's with agencies and stuff. And I was like, my comment I made top contributor to the comment of, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, that's what my comment was. Cause I'm like, are you serious right now? Does nobody know who this guy is? What he's done? Like, and y'all are just going to vote. Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody's opposing this because they're essentially saying, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and open it up for more foster families. No, I don't want no more foster families. I want reunification with families. That's what these people should be saying. Not, oh, you're doing such a great job. No, they're not. Because guess what? Regardless of if they expand the foster care system, if you think about how that could go, then they're going to be trying to fill those spots in that foster care system. So that just means you're a bigger target. Hello.
All right, Becca, you want to take us out? Because it's bedtime at this camp.
Tiff's like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I'm done with all.
I wanted you go. I wanted to play this. I got this. I wanted to play this before. You can, Tiff, you want to bounce, but I want to play. I'm really heavy into this Allie Carter thing right now, and I wanted to play this clip. This is
Allie Carter.
What we were. Yes, Allie Carter.
You mean Lindsay Carter?
No. I mean Allie Carter.
What's Allie Carter? I don't know what you're talking about. That's how much I don't care about the news. That's why I don't watch it.
I love this here. I'm gonna. You guys need to hear what she says here.
That's right. Let's go, Brandon.
Here we go. Watch this, guys. Watch this comments here.
I have a question. Before I turn comments off and we just have a question, have some talk. How many of y'all still go to sports outings? Whether they are professional or college or
I saw this earlier. She's good.
Kids. How many of y'all go to sports outings? Some of y'all go for the fun of it. Some of y'all are probably not going to answer me. That's okay. But my point is that in sports, people get their favorite jerseys. People will buy expensive tickets. Go sit in seats in the sun for hours to watch a game because they feel like there's players that they admire, right? Some people had Super Bowl parties before they found out about how corrupt the sports industry is. Some people had Super Bowl parties, and even if they couldn't go to Super Bowl, they decorated the house, they made food, they invited people over, made sure to invite people over, whether it was your family, a few friends. If your husband had the game on and he invited his friends over, you made sure there was hot wings. Right? Okay. Still, the same people that are yelling sports are supposedly pro-America, right? If you can get out and take the time to do those things or have done those things what's stopping you from fighting for the children? If we can put that much energy into sports, if we can put that much energy into Super Bowl parties, if we can put that much energy to inviting somebody over, going out to something you like, whether it was a concert. How many of you have been to a concert? How many of you paid for tickets, waited for that person to come out there to where you are? Probably made sure that you had some type of colors on, that a standout or something. You made a point, is my point. And everybody can say that there is something in their life that they made a point to be there for, to put the time in for, to put the effort behind it for. Where is that same energy for the children? Because nobody is asking anybody for hard shit, okay? Nobody asked anybody to get married. Nobody asked anybody to be dedicated on a corner. Nobody asked that. If you can't get outside to march, you can get outside and hand out some fact sheets. If you can't do that, then you can paint some damn crafts. If you can't do that, then you can make the word known to everybody. There's digital warrior. But the point is, this war keeps going in circles because there's some things that are left unsaid. I got a few messages that I shouldn't care about, right? But I got a few messages, and there was somebody, I posted one of them, which is ignorant as day, right? But at the same time, that's a lot of people are thinking that, but they're smart enough not to say it out loud because this war is so big. People think we can't stop it. I mean, we're expecting some big old shiny knight in armor to come out. This is $150 billion industry plus that. This is decades of evil. This did not take one person to weave these webs to be here today in 2026. This did not take one person for all of these children to come up missing and eaten and beaten. This is not just one person that this created this war. So why the hell do people think that somebody is supposed to pull one string, or you expect me to be in a courthouse telling on one person and then things are just going to fall like dominoes? Can we get out of the TV mentality bubble for a second? Because that's how the hell we got here. What's frustrating is, as a survivor, somebody told me to stop talking. It's never going to work. Hear me when I say, I will fight on this hill to my dying breath. We sacrificed everything. Our home. Everything. I don't think people realize behind these cameras what we go through, because when we pop on here, some people think that we okay, depending on what the situation is that you're watching. If like we're talking like this right here, right now, people think we Gucci and everything is fine.
Nobody knows my tears are shed.
You get to go home. You may be sitting from your home somewhere comfortable where you feel safe watching this video right now. The children don't get that option. I don't understand why we have to keep having this conversation. I understand the warriors that are outside. I'm not talking to you, and I have to say it several times. If the shoe don't fit, don't lace that bitch. Move over. I am talking to the people who are sitting here just observing this fight, waiting for it to be televised, waiting for something to just happen while you sit comfortably on your damn couch. There's a lot of people who come up on here and be like, I care, I'm here, where we going? And when I say your community, people are like, well, shit, I didn't think that she was gonna say that. I'm not doing that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to start. What if I'm by myself? What? If you have children, as a parent, who has kids? Who has children? Little mini super babies running around. Who has children? Who has nieces and nephews that you care about dearly? Who has family that are small, innocent, precious children that you care about dearly? If you can't fight and you're gonna sit still and not do a damn thing about what is going on in this world right now, but you are a parent, shame on you. Because that means that you can look your child in the face and you can tell them that they're not worth fighting for. Do you understand that? Just because it ain't your child, just because it's not in your home, just because it's not touching your doorstep, doesn't mean that you don't need to fight for somebody else's children that could have been yours. It doesn't mean that, oh, it's not in my house, so I don't need to do anything. It's not just the elite. You have all these horror stories of what's going on with the elite, but do you understand that the people that are making some of these threats, the people that help the elite get these children didn't just fall into the hands of elite. It didn't just happen that way. So before you focus all your attention on what celebrity that you thought you loved, what celebrity was reading a fake ass script to you and made you love them because that's their job, before you fall so deep into that TV mentality, when you stop for a second and realize, how many more teachers have you seen that is guilty of trafficking? How many doctors and lawyers does it take for you to see that somebody else was guilty of 150 images of child porn? How many ways do you need to see that whole, wait, hold up, this could be my neighbor? That could be, I could drop my kid off to that teacher. I could be in the park with that trafficker. My friend, my children's friend could be friends with the recruit. And it takes 1 second for that whole war to be in your living room when it's already in your backyard, but you don't want to do shit about it. Shame on you. You disgust me. Weak people disgust me because I've already been through it. I'm blessed to be here. I am more than blessed to be here. I am grateful that we're alive. I am happy that I have all 4 of my limbs. I am grateful that I know my worth now. Did it take me a minute? Yes. Let me fucking have it. Because you have no idea. But I'm here now. And still, we have to like shake people and pull teeth for people. Just get the hell outside. What are you waiting for? And then people look at me talking, well, when is there gonna be an arrest? I'm asking you the same damn question. We all on a group project together and you can't even print your piece of paper. You want everybody to hand spoon feed you the information and then expect a good grade. We're all failing as Americans. We're failing as a nation because all those children were on our watch. Everybody. There is no red side, no blue side. That is the wings of the same damn bird. Everybody has something to do with this war and has something to do with it ending. So before somebody sends me another weak ass message and tells me to shut the hell up or to tell me that I need to be silent because this war is too big and too much, you have no idea the shoes that I've already walked in. So baby, please, I will die on this hill trying. Save your weak ass messages for yourself. Those are inside thoughts.
So yeah, it doesn't get any better than that.
You
right?
need to come on the show.
She just says
Yeah,
essentially what I say to
trying.
Darren all the time.
Yep, we've been trying. But all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Back night, Tiff. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Do the best you can be. Be the best that you can be for someone else that's around you that needs your help. do the best you can to help others, and go to bed tonight and just smile, because tomorrow's a new day. And we'll go from there.
Use our song to take us out.
Have a good night,
Aaron.
everybody. Let's do this one.
There's only so many things that give you a feeling of power. Something that we try to watch you out after hour. It isn't always there for us to gorge it for our gloomy day, knowing that our God is near and prefers the bad hour. For within is here, he knows what is the best, to live life, love, and we don't worry about the rest. We are the children he has picked to live on his land. If you think this place is special, wait until we see his plan, to be the one we want to serve. In his presence all I heard. If we don't ask, we don't receive. When you're ready, take that knee. Ask of him what you shall be. With his love he showed you me. So many of us pass through this life, always gaining on the night, never feeling just right, ignoring all the signs to the lies. Walk with your head straight and high, don't let the light go right by, for he has given you direction. It's up to you to please obey. The feeling you have is what he gave you. He'll give you power so they will obey you. Look up at him with no betrayal. Release your love, put evil behind us, to be the one we want to serve. In his presence all are heard. If we don't ask, we don't receive. When you're ready, take that knee. Ask of him what you shall be. With his love he showed you me. Feeling love is true power. Feeling he wants you to devour. The more that you care, all things remain fair. The way we treat each other, when love is strong, not smothered, creates a world we are supposed to be. Our Father Jesus, you and me, to be the one we want to serve. In his presence all are heard. If we don't ask, we don't receive. When you're ready, take that knee. Ask of him what you shall be. With his love he showed you me. When you feel right inside, a feeling so you almost cry, you will know you found it. The power you once grounded. So to live in the best, look to your neighbors, they'll pass the test. The rest is easy, you never would have guessed. To be the one we want to serve, in his presence all are heard. If we don't ask, we don't receive. When you're ready, take